The Chicago Bulls are on the road in this interconference game today. We're all set to bring you NBA action. Chris Webber is joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. The top storyline, Willie Cauley-Stein injured. He will not be suiting up.
Yeah, and as bad as it turned out to be, it tells you a little bit about his toughness, that when they took him to the locker room after he got hurt, he wanted to come back out and get back on the court.
Yeah, and it looked like it might be a lot worse than it is. The news is a relief to him and the team. Great to hear he's avoided something more serious.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And it's Allen in at the 3. You know, right around, Chris, this time of year, often top contenders begin to separate themselves from the rest of the teams.
Yeah, now is when guys start feeling comfortable. They're getting into their groove, Kevin. This is when they're getting their mojo back, and they're in their roles, and they got their time. And now you just have to let the ability show through. And how do you do that? By realizing that you're muscle memory, realizing that you practice, realizing that you put in the hours, trusting that, and now going out and just being yourself and embracing it.
Markkanen, good.
And really, this is Markkanen's greatest weapon, a three-point sniper with impressive range.
Hield kicks to Bagley. Pass to Stevenson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. There is one interesting stat for the Chicago Bulls, C-Web, and they're still the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals.
Wow, that's just an amazing distinction. A testament to the clutch play of Jordan when they did make the finals, and a reminder of how hard it is just to get there.
Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. And all month long, he's been fantastic, and now he's been named the Eastern Conference Player of the Month.
You know, it just looking back at things, I'd be hard-pressed to find a more complete stretch of games by anyone in the league. He was getting it done and stuffing the stat sheet night in and night out on both ends of the floor. Truly a dominant run.
And it's in there.
Looking more comfortable at running these screen and rolls. Markkanen moving very well after setting the pick.
Here's Fox. He's coming off a 16-point game against Phoenix. Overdone. Fox, no good. Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Allen against Stevenson. Allen kicks to Levine. He tries for 3. That shot missing. And it's Sacramento's ball. They trail by 3. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, their last outing was a rough one. Have to be careful of falling in love with that 3.
Yeah, it looks good when it's going in, but they definitely force some. Overall, pretty inaccurate from out there.
Wow, he got waxed on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
De'Aaron Fox, another hyper-athletic point guard out of Kentucky. Great size at 6'4". He can impact the game at both ends.
Now here's Allen. He had 34 points in the win against the Clippers.
It was his rebound that stood out even more to me. I mean, they could not keep him off the glass.
Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Nice job to get to the rack before the D could get any help in the post.
And De'Aaron Fox made his mark at Kentucky with his terrific on-ball defense. He puts a lot of pressure on.
I mean, he picks up 94 feet, and that's really how you set the bar for your team, with how hard you compete at the defensive end.
5 on the clock. Here's Bagley. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Levine wide open, and the 3 ball is good. Levine's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And it's important that Markkanen develops his floor awareness. I mean, passes like they're going a long way.
Ball's knocked loose. Jordan kicks to Fox. On the wing, Stevenson. Defended by Allen. Hield against Levine. Hield field. Can't hit. Chicago leading by 7. Let's send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Dave Yeager. David?
Thanks, guys. He told me he wants his guys to get to the rim. He said we have to put our athleticism on display and have a little fun out there. Look for them to attack the front of the rim relentlessly, Kevin, and try to score in the paint. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lobs it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And how about the vertical of Jordan? Easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now here's Allen. And the shot no good, a bit short. Stevenson against Levine. Again, Sacramento. Done with it. The pass to Carter. Inside, Allen. Back to Carter. And Jordan sends it back.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan. Just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Chicago shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
He's off on the second.
Well, you know, I know this. The city of Sacramento supports and live and die with their king. The team came within a hair's breadth of moving. Let's remember that. And for the fans, pride and relief that they prevailed.
Evans, he's checked in for Chris Dunn. And with the construction of this stunning downtown arena, the Kings' future in Sacramento etched even more permanently.
Yeah, even as the team has struggled for wins, but for the fans watching their team suit up, you know, the hope of having a good team in this state-of-the-art arena is a victory in itself.
And Allen with the block. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Up top, Fox. He's guarded by Markkanen.
Y'all know Markkanen can score, but it's really important that he continues to evolve on the defense.
Allen against Stevenson. Allen kicks to Markkanen. Outside, Levine. 6 to shoot. Bulls moving the ball around. Jacks up a 3. Bagley with the rebound.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It can be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
Now, here's Fox. 7 points in the game. Bagley with the ball. He's against Evans. Bagley with the bucket. Bagley's got his first points of the night. Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Markkanen. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Jordan with some nice D. The Kings leading to the middle. Here's Bagley. Misses the baby hook.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
Levine for 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Levine's got 6.
So precise off the pass. I mean, this is a shot Levine continues to knock down time and time again.
Pass to Bagley. Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Everyone seems to suffer small injuries, C-Webb, over the course of a season. Who does the best, you think, at battling through those minor bumps and bruises and injuries and still continues to play well?
You know what, Kevin? I can't answer that question because whoever does it does not let us know also that they're hurt.
They hide it. Yeah, good point. You're right.
Because the main guys that get through it, they're not going to tell you.
Good point. Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Giles checked in for Bagley. Luke Kennard comes in for Lance Stevenson. Dinwiddie's checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's Patrick Beverly in for De'Aaron Fox. Shots good by Kennard. Kennard's got the game tied up here for the Kings. And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for the Bulls. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Well, and they played more than just a supporting role. I mean, without their points, it would have been tough to get that role in.
And Beverly kicks to Kennard. And no good. And it's Chicago the other way. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Allen inside the three-point line. The basket good off the assist from Evans. 6 points for him.
Well, the court awareness Evans has, it's impressive. He's wonderful at recognizing these guys' role.
Now here's Beverly, defended by Moutier. Dinwiddie passes to Giant. And they pick up 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Back to Evans. Parker outside. He kicks to Allen. Passes it to Marjanovic. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
Now here's Allen. He's got 6. Evans kicks to Marjanovic. Now here's Moutier. Tight defense on him. Allen's shot is off.
That's how you protect the rim. Stand your ground and make him alter his release.
Here's Kennard, defended by Allen. Kennard, the pass to Dinwiddie. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his... Here's Giles. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Stevenson dishes to Bagley. Fox kicks to Bagley. Now, here's Fox. 9 points in the game so far. Shot clock at 6. Stevenson outside. There's the triple. And there's Fox. That's good on the assist from Stevenson. 12 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Evolving right before our eyes. When Fox puts it all together, it's so fun to watch.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. And it's Allen in at the small forward.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Now here's Hield. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Carter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Allen kicks to Markkanen. Back to Allen. Outside, Levine. It's Allen on the wing. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Now it's a 5-point Bulls lead.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
Takes the 13-footer. Pass to Fox. Stevenson with it. The offensive rebound. Giles. Carter with the block. Levine kicks to Allen. Fox against Dunn. Levine feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to Allen. The pass to Dunn. Back to Allen. And Allen slams it in.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Yeah, and it goes beyond the small lead that they've built. They really captured the momentum.
Now here's Hield. Last game, 26 points. And here's Bagley. Back to Hield. Looking to end the run. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Buddy Hield grew up in a tough area in the Bahamas. Didn't have a lot of things the rest of us all take for granted.
Yeah, he slept in a room with all 6 of his siblings. At the crack of dawn, he'd tiptoe over them. I mean, think about this. To make sure he got to school on time, he had to be the first in his kitchen to boil water for his bath. I mean, what a story. It shows you where he came from. It also shows you what he's about.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He scored 34 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
I mean, well, it should have taken all the energy out of him. It should have taken something out of him, Greg. I mean, he pushed the envelope in every way that night. He was unreal.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's Giles. Sacramento moving it around. And Fox gets it to go.
It's good seeing Fox work his magic down there, looking unafraid, even though he's not the biggest of guys.
The Bulls leading by 7. Dunn right side. Banked in off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Hield finds Stevenson. And here is Hield. A pass to Fox. Clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. A chance to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for Sacramento.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Now, here's Stevenson. 5 points in the game.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
The offensive rebound. Done outside. Allen against Stevenson. Here's Markkanen. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And now an 11-point Chicago lead. Fox against Dunn. Now Fox. 14 points for him. Here's Bagley. The layup off target.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Now here's Allen. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Levine inside the three-point line. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
And that's the confidence his teammates want to see. Markkanen is adept at firing off the pass.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Fox passes to Hield. To the paint. Here's Stevenson. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
Markkanen kicks to Allen. Passes it to Markkanen. Back to Levine. Allen outside. Pass to Dunn. The shot. Allen's shot is off.
He may have missed it, but that's a clean look at the basket.
Hield the pass to Fox. Stevenson outside. Over Allen. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He's the key if they're going to make a run. He's been way off this quarter.
Three-pointer on the way. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Kings trail by 17. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. The Bulls traded away a superstar in Jimmy Butler, but in return, among other assets, the number 7 pick, which Chris turned out to be Markkanen.
Well, listen, Markkanen is one of my favorite players. He can become a star in his own right. He's a 7-footer that can stretch the floor, but he'll bang on you inside, fearless. You like this kid's game. It's almost like he's from Detroit or something.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Giles. Luke Kennard comes in for Lance Stevenson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Buddy Hield. The Bulls also changing it up. Parker's checked in for Markkanen. Evans comes in for Levine. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Dunn.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Over in the corner, Allen. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Sacramento's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Fox kicks to Jordan. He dishes it to Dinwiddie. From downtown, Mudiay with the rebound. Chicago leading by 17. 32 seconds left in the first half. Nobody near Allen. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got 3 assists in the game. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. To the middle. Carter with the block. Here's Mudiay. Out to Parker. Tries again. And the shot is long. And so it's the Chicago Bulls taking a 19-point lead into the break. And with as many... Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from AI.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. Bagley is out there with Lance Stevenson, and it's Jordan in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. The Kings trail by 19. Down low, here's Fox. In close, he hits it. Fox has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Kings.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of them. But it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
And that one drops for him. And that's 19 points for Allen.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Dang, that's his 4th foul. Now he's going to have to be careful. Still a little ways to go and only 2 fouls to spare.
Hield dishes to Jordan. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Goes back up. A shot missing. Good work defensively by Carter. Levine kicks to Allen. On the wing, Levine, covered by Hield. And they call an illegal screen here. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting. Well, you look at Allen. He's currently atop in the Eastern Conference. He's got a lot of fans the world over. A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And another turnover here by Chicago. The Kings trail by 19, and the foul on Wendell Carter. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. and we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Fox kicks to Stevenson. The pass to Bagley. Shoots over Markkanen. Bagley with the bucket. Bagley's got 6 points. Coach Dave Yeager never missed the playoffs as head coach in Memphis. Chris, is it tough to go from that kind of success to a team now in rebuild mode?
You bet it is. I mean, it's a different challenge to build something from the ground up. It takes a lot of patience. You have to appreciate the small moments of progress, even when the wins are few.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Dunn. Off target with his 3. The Kings have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Stevenson outside. Cans the 12-footer. 7 points in the game.
Well, I think he's looking around wondering where the D is. I mean, nowhere near him, that's for sure.
The Bulls leading by 15. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. When it came to a big man's responsibilities, you helped pave the way for so much change in that regard. But what are some of the big C-Web now doing that weren't done when you were playing?
I don't know, Kevin, if it was anything that they weren't doing, but it's the freedom to do it with consistency. So even if we talk about a Larry Bird, who only could shoot maybe a 3.5 a game, let's just round it up to 2 threes a game. Well, now, what if Larry Bird had the freedom to shoot 10 threes a game like guys do now? And so I think that the game has caught up with players' skill set as opposed to the skill set catching up with players' game. So no longer are you held to being a big man. Now you can be a basketball player. And being a basketball player for Dirk Nowitzki is much better than him being a big man. Dirk Nowitzki, being a basketball player that he is, means that he is a threat wherever he is on the floor, because he's not just limited to the 2-foot box space there in the post. And for defenders like myself, I would much rather Dirk Nowitzki have to stay 2 feet in the post than to be able to shoot the ball whenever, wherever he wanted to. Because I tell you what, now you got a problem, because he can knock it down from anywhere and everywhere that he wants to.
Good on the triple. Allen's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he's been the safety valve for them on every possession. So dependent.
Fox kicks to Bagley. And he drops it in from the low post. Bagley's got 9.
It's his shooting that's kept them out of an even deeper hole.
Levine finds Allen. Levine for 3. He can't get that one. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Shot from free throw range. And again, it's Sacramento converting. Chicago leading by 15. Allen outside. Dunn outside. Back to Allen. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 4 assists now tonight.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Healed against Levine. 18 feet out. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Marjanovic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shoots from the block and off the front iron, and in it goes. And that's now 10 points for Zach LaVine. The Kings trail by 19. Hield kicks to Jordan. To the inside. Fox. No good on the shot. Nice D from LaVine. Bulls have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Allen against Stevenson. Here's Marjanovic. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Some changes for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Bagley. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Lance Stevenson. And Beverly kicks to Giles. Knocks it loose and stolen by Valentine. Allen the bounce pass. And Levine with the slam.
Got to give Levine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. A pass to Fox. And it's Heel off the drive. Sacramento again missing.
Hate to say it, he's dragging them down. Not a single bucket.
Allen kicks to Marjanovic. Valentine passes to Marjanovic. 5 to shoot. Here's Allen. No good off the back of the rim.
That's a great job to converge on him inside and prevent that easy look.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. Sinks the three-pointer. Hield's got his first 3 points of the game.
A genuine sniper from distance. Hield's three-point stroke is as good as it gets.
Blakeney kicks to Levine. Allen outside and stolen by Jordan. Passes to Beverly. Here's Giles. Excellent D there from Allen.
A good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
Here's Marjanovic. Pass to Blakeney. For the three. Drills the three-pointer.
The D with some heavy feet out there. I mean, too slow to rotate. Nobody communicating. They can't make threes that easy for them. For the Kings, they're trying to draft high-character players from winning programs. I mean, that's a good blueprint for their turnaround.
The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Kicks it to Allen. And there's the pass to Marjanovic. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor. And the Kings, a team bedeviled in the past by chemistry concerns and C-Web diverging priorities. This young group feels, to me, different.
Well, yeah, I mean, hopefully it is a change. They seem to root for each other, and that's something to build on. I mean, I think they have good camaraderie in the locker room, but they're going to have to prove it every night out there. But these young kids are going to be fun to watch if they just go out there, try to get better every day, and have fun.
They get a hand on it. Sacramento with the ball. Heel dishes to Fox. 6 to shoot. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Allen passes to Valentine. Allen kicks to Levine. Back to Allen. And Allen slams it in.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
The Kings have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Fox with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. The 11-footer. Second chance shot, and it's Chicago with the rebound.
He's still looking to get into a groove this quarter.
Baseline J on the way, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Jordan's got 11 rebounds in the game. Fox, no good.
Can't quite find his three-point touch in the second half yet. He had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break.
Chalk up 2 there. Allen's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
Levine against Fox. Offensive rebound. Jordan kicks to Beverly. Fox against Levine. Here's Fox. He's got 16. Count that bucket. Fox has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Such an intelligent player. I mean, I love how Fox assesses these situations, and often he makes the right decision.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And you talk about that quick twitch athletes in. De'Aaron Fox is a blur in the lane. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction. In terms of turnovers, it's slowly becoming a problem.
So for Chicago right now, Parker and Markin in the undersized front court. Tyreek Evans out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Allen in at the small forward. Giles the pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Kennard. Covered by Evans. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Evans finds Allen. Not too long ago, C-Web, triple-doubles were widely celebrated. Now you see much more of them all over the league. What's been the change there, do you think?
I think the change has been the style of play and the removal of the big man. Being that there are no longer a slew of 7-footers in there rebounding, guards can come in there and do some amazing things in rebounding. And I'm amazed with Westbrook coming in and rebounding over the 7-footers. You also have better spacing, and so if I'm a one-on-one player, I get past my guy, I can trust it that if I throw it to a wide-open shooter now, because of the way that we've drawn the defenses in, there may be a few more open looks. And so I still respect it. I still respect the energy, the focus, the fact that you have to be all over the floor to do it. But, you know, besides the fact that there's longer threes taken, or besides the fact that there's more small lineups, I still think it's a feat to be respected, even though we're seeing an increase in them now.
Here's Dinwiddie. Dishes to Bagley. Trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And that's all you can do on defense. Bagley, a gifted player who is used to scoring in the paint.
Parker kicks to Allen. Back to Parker. Allen passes to Markkanen. To the middle. It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Dinwiddie. Dunn covering. Tipped away. And stolen by Dunn. Here's Allen. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Tuesday, they'll start out on the road and play the Lakers in Los Angeles. And then on Friday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Sacramento making a switch here. Mason's checked in. He kicks it to Bagley. Right wing. Evans with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Allen. Rebounded by Jackson.
Thought he was going to be able to take advantage of the D there. He had the space.
Mason with it. Chris, we hear the word switchability, popular term used these days. Talk about the importance of having guys who can defend multiple positions.
It's so important because it allows for the flexibility with your matchups. You can avoid being forced into mismatches. So you definitely need players like that. However, Kev, I think that the NBA is going switchability crazy. You shouldn't switch everything. Switching on defense should only be if the coach wants to take a player out the game or if it's just needed at the last second. Usually communication is the key because there are no new plays under the sun. You see the play coming and developing it, and if you can communicate, that's usually when you don't need to switch. I think coaches have lost trust in players' willingness to communicate, and switching has become kind of a lesser of two evils, I guess you could say. And I hope we get away from as much switching as we do, because it puts guys in totally wrong positions. And if you have a smart offensive player, he'll pass his way out of that right to the guy with the mismatch.
Your take is real interesting.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Bjelica has it in the corner. Pass to Mason. Lock at 6. Sacramento again missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. Tyreke Evans can be a handful, Chris, on the offense when he plays to his strengths.
Oh, well, you'd like Evans to play aggressively with the ball. He can bully his way to the hoop at will. He draws so much attention and is a fantastic passer out of the chamber.
See, Webb, there was a time when athletes spoke up about societal issues and they were simply told to, just stick to sports. That is no longer the case.
Basketball was built on players speaking their mind. The one thing about the game of basketball, whether you're from Serbia like my friend Vlade or you're from Detroit like me, it's an urban game. And you cannot leave the problems of urban society just because you were blessed with the talent to play basketball. And so many of us speak up on societal issues. Just because we made it doesn't mean that our friends and family are out of those situations. We're not in a bubble in which we don't see how those issues affect us, our family, or our friends. And so just because we're blessed with basketball abilities, sporting abilities, does not mean that we're exempt from the problems in society. And if we have a platform that can speak out, why not? And I'm very proud of what guys in the league has done, whether it's LeBron James and his scholarship program, or whether it's Chris Paul and others, or Steve Kerr speaking up for societal issues. For me, it's refreshing, but it also is in the lineage of the greats that started this game in basketball, speaking up for the voices.
When you look at the amount of threes, Chris, being taken now, do you think the league as a whole is too dependent upon the perimeter offense?
I don't think so. If you look at Golden State, we all tend to think that they've shot the most threes last year. It actually was Houston.
Right.
And when you look at how Golden State does not just settle for threes, Kevin, but they can shoot them at any time. And maybe the best three-point shooter in the history of the NBA, Curry, will lay a difficult layup over the top of your head just as quick as he'll shoot a tough three from 45 feet. That's what it seems like, but the good teams like a Golden State make you feel like they're shooting a lot of threes, but actually play with a balanced game. Those that try to copycat and just shoot threes, I don't think they've won a championship yet. So I think it's about having that balance. And maybe the league overall is shooting too many threes, but the champions who shoot threes, I don't think take too many.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Some changes for Sacramento. Jordan, he's checked in for Bjelica. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Justin Jackson. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Mason. And the Bulls making a change also. Carter, he's checked in for Parker. Here's Kennard. Passes to Dinwiddie. It's stolen by Allen. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Bucket is good. Allen's got 8 points in the quarter.
Now, this is a different ball game without his scoring. He's been Mr. Reliable at the offensive end.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Sacramento Kings. Bagley kicks to Kennard. Lobs it up for Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Pass to Blakeney. All sorts of time. Another one falls for Chicago.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
And don't forget, very accurate. Taking shots within the floor of the offense. Not something that can be said for their opponent.
Now, here's Bagley, defended by Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Beverley for 3. The shot that time, not on target. And the Bulls going the other way now. Now here's Allen. To the paint. Out to Carter. Now here's Allen. Defense right on him. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Poked away. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Ahead and stolen by Jordan. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Chris, coach turnover happens a lot in the NBA. And there are some people that feel that, teams are too quick to make a change. What do you think?
Every situation is different. Sometimes an obvious change is needed, but sometimes it feels more like desperation. Think about it. The best franchises typically have stability. And fans aren't stupid. They know when their team is just trying to throw a worm out there to catch and to see who they can get, or if they're using the past coach as a scapegoat, trying to redirect the emotions of the fans to direct them to cheer for their team further on. But a lot of times, I tell you this, though, coaches getting fired because the players don't execute and follow through. A lot of times it's not the coach's fault, but usually they have to take the fall, and that's what being the leader is all about. And unfortunately for the coaches, there is quick turnover, but hopefully they can land back on their feet at a new place with another job, with a team that'll listen and let them set the culture.
Good insight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Chicago.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Allen.
Well, he's had an effect on every part of this game, a triple-double. What more can you say? It's been a one-man show. Today was a good day.
There's the pass to Bagley. That's good on the jump shot.
And the rhythm, the timing, an encouraging sign seeing Bagley knock it down there off the catch.
Here's Allen. Again, Chicago.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.